Welcome back, everyone, to Final Fantasy VII. And as I said last time, we're going to fully explore everything Northern Crater has to offer. So we're going back to where we initially parted ways with Yuffie, and we're going to take the path that I sent Yuffie down. And this is probably the path that I took her down. This is where you're going to want to do the level grinding that I mentioned in the last video. The enemies that you have here can offer thousands of points of AP, so very ideal for Materia grinding.
Oh, okay, because I remembered in the last part you got the Mega All Materia, and of course it would take a lot of AP to grind up. So yeah, I was starting to question, wonder how she's gonna grind up all that AP to take advantage of that Materia.
You will be doing it going through here. So as you can see, these enemies, these magic pots here, we literally cannot do anything. But as they ask, give me elixir. You literally cannot inflict damage until you sacrifice an elixir. Which I would imagine was probably meant to be like, oh, this is a huge sacrifice and stuff because elixirs are rare to come by. But that's no big deal considering I have the W item glitch and I gave myself 99 of these fucking things. So it's that. So, yeah, these things are no freaking threat. But as you can see, there were two magic pots there. One of them escaped, but just killing one gives 1,000 AP. The magic pots, they're not the best enemies to grind for AP, but you do run into them pretty frequently, so they do add up.
I mean, I know when we beat Master Tomberry, he gave us 6,000.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be getting a lot more here, because I mean, even though the Tomberries were threatening, Tomberries are actually kind of rarer enemies to be running into. Magic pots you run into frequently in here.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. And then this weird guy.
Why does that thing look like Jangmo?
I don't know, but it's...
Wait.
It's not Jangmo, because it's not a dragon. It's like a goat thing. I honestly have no idea what the fuck this is. I think this might be referencing something in like maybe like a mythology or a fairy tale or something, because that guy bouncing around is called Christopher. I forgot what the name of the weird little pet thing that he's got, but I cannot help but feel as if that's referencing something. I don't know what though, but I kind of get that feeling that that's what it's referencing, because it's a little too out there for it to just be something like, oh, hey, let's just throw in something quirky. You know, usually, I mean, they throw in a lot of references. Now we got these little balls. Believe it.
These look like the things from Earthbound.
Believe it or not, these little balls here, these are the best enemies for grinding AP.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And these are your best enemies to do so, but these are also some, again, kind of like with the Tomberries, these are a little bit rarer. But yeah, it's like, yeah, 2400 AP just from 3 of those things. So, I mean, they offer quite a lot. And it's like, look what leveled up and look what was born just from that battle alone.
Right.
Shield Materia.
Shield Materia. So, Shield is pretty much exactly like Ultima and Full Cure. You gotta level it up before you can use it. But Shield, when you cast that, that's basically a defensive, defensive buff. Like, it basically does like what Dragon Force does. It raises defense, like, massively. So, I mean, it's like, you know, pretty good one to have if you're worried at all about about your defenses and such, you know?
I mean, I do like me some defensive gameplay.
Yeah. Admittedly, I don't use Shield all that often, Mostly because by the time we get to the end game, you'll see what I've got everybody outfitted with by the time we get to the final video. Because shield's kind of not needed.
Oh, Imperial Guards and armor piece.
Yeah. That's where I was just checking just to see, okay...
who needs it more?
Can I utilize it? That's where I was like, I can't remember, yeah, that's right, I give it to Tifa, because it's like, yeah, she kind of had the lowest defense out of everybody.
That almost seems beneficial.
But yeah.
Sacrifice a little defense by all those other buffs. That almost seems worth it.
That's okay, though.
Now, random question. What are those, web things that you're just popping in and out of? What are those exactly?
I'm thinking we're just kind of going in water or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if those are, magic weeds or whatever that just kind of, grow in this area. I mean, we're clearly in, a swampy area, because, you can see ripples and shit in the water.
Magic weeds, you say?
That's what I'm thinking it is. Some weird kind of growth.
Can we smoke it?
But
Oh, I was, okay.
You were being serious?
Maybe. I don't know. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Wait. Oh.
There we go.
Never mind.
So hidden up there, W magic. So you know how W item allows us to use 2 items at once? W magic allows you to cast 2 magic spells at once.
Oh, so it's basically double cast.
Yes. And then hidden in that light there is counter. So very similar to counter attack, but now counter is just with any action. So it's it's basically counter attack with whatever you've got linked up to it. So you hook that, attacks with a paired command. So you can pair that with something let's just say, for example, I want to pair that up with maybe a double cut or something. So if Cloud gets hit or something, how does he counterattack? He'll attack twice. Or if I give it to Tifa with the death blow, then she can counterattack using death blow. That's more or less how it works. Give or take. I guess, if you don't have the counterattack materia, that's a pretty good substitute. But honestly, that's another one that at this point I don't really utilize, because Cloud's already so situated with that counterattack materia. If it's not, I don't remember if I had mastered it already, but even if I had, then he's already good. But even if I didn't, it's easily level 4. So that's at least that area. So now we're going to go down the path that we sent Barrett, Red 13, and Ketchy.
Well, that's ominous. I was about to say, where are you even?
Yeah, we're climbing down this, what is it, a stalactite?
This does not look safe.
Yeah, you're right. It's a stalactite.
Yeah. I know there's stalactites, stalagmites. That's where it's I'm trying to remember. Tite is up, tite is on the ceiling, mites on the ground.
Exactly.
I remembered that from 3rd grade.
I remember that from Red versus Blue.
None of this looks safe.
I'm trying to think, where in Red versus Blue was that?
I believe it was one of the alternate endings for episode 100.
Oh, okay. I don't think I ever got that far in Red versus Blue. I think I got up to what was it, season 5, I think it was?
Oh yeah. It was literally the last episode of season 5.
Oh, okay. My God.
Yeah.
I must not remember it.
Oh, it's alright. Yeah, it's like literally the last episode of Season 5 just so happened to be episode 100.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it was the one that had like 8 alternate endings.
Oh, you are ugly.
Okay, very, very important thing to note with this enemy here. So, Dragon Zombie, there is an enemy skill that Dragon Zombie has that we are going for. However, it is programmed that it literally can only use this enemy skill one time per game.
Oh.
So if you
What?
want to get every enemy skill, you've got to make sure you have a Materia on hand, because this guy will only use it once per game.
Oh.
I have no idea why it is programmed that way, but it's like you can easily run into more dragon zombies in this area, but he will not use that particular enemy skill more than once.
So what you're saying is like, say this dragon zombie here, he uses that enemy skill, and you miss your chance, and then you accidentally kill it. Say, for instance, you fight another dragon zombie. That second dragon zombie will not use that enemy skill, and
he will.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he will not use it.
What if, hypothetically speaking, like, let's say you miss your chance at that enemy skill, and you reset from the last save point or something? Will he use that enemy skill again?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you reset and reload and everything, yeah. Of course.
Oh, okay.
No, but I'm just saying, if you miss it on like this guy, and then like if I miss it on this guy, and then I decide, you know what, I'm gonna save my game, and then I run into like another one, then it's like I'm fucked because I saved my game.
Okay, all right. That's what I thought. That would be incredibly ridiculous if it's like and
here it is.
Pandora's box.
It is it's a finish. It will only use it to finish off the battle.
I will finish this off with a question mark? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so Pandora's Box, massive non-elemental damage on all enemies, and it ignores base defense. So you can try and buff up your defense all you want. I can easily just cast Pandora's Box, and it's going to do massive damage regardless.
Nice.
Which ultimately made the dragon zombie destroy itself.
Well, like I said, you know, it only casts Pandora's Box like when you're killing it.
Ah.
Okay. Tetra Elemental, that's an equipment. So if you saw that other box up there that's already open, that's because, one of the boys that we set down here, that was one of the items that they grabbed.
Ah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're good. It's just like, yeah, we're good on accessories. I actually think, like, that's pretty much the set accessories that I stick with everybody.
So what's here for us to steal?
That lady there has an enemy skill.
I'm lost. I've been trapped in this cave for years. Can you please help me out?
Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but way back in Disc 2, like the very beginning of Disc 2, when we actually had BJ with us for recording, you know, before, you know, Life decided to kick his ass, you know, BJ was saying, he was asking, like, you know, if there was an enemy skill or something from, like, a palette swap of this particular enemy, and I said no. This is the enemy that, you know, he was referring to. So he was mixing up this enemy. So Angel Whisper is basically a healing skill. It will revive, restore all your hit points, and heals all status of one party member. So I mean, yeah. So I mean, you know, it's basically a good good healing spell to have.
Stop.
Oh my god.
In a way, yeah.
It's like in a way it's kind of like a max revive in a way. Alright. Nice.
Except this also cures status ailments.
Right. Wait, wait, Max Revives can't cure, like, status elements?
Well, I guess technically,
you
because
can use Angel Whisper on a party member that is alive. It's just, I mean, it'll still heal their health.
I guess you're right.
It'll still heal their status. It just naturally will not revive them.
Oh, right. I wasn't meaning, like, it was exactly like a Max Revive, but,
okay.
like, relatively similar to one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That or
I had to go back and find these guys.
I think Full Restore may have
they
been
were
the better
in
example.
they were in the area that we were just in, but you know, these are a little bit rarer to come across, so I naturally had to run around and until I found these guys, because these guys have another enemy skill. But you gotta play the waiting game on this one, because this enemy skill is fucking annoying.
Oh boy.
Like, you'll see, you know.
How long are we talking?
Stores.
It's like, yeah, no, that's not what we're looking for. No. Yeah, it's like these...
I
these
think I know.
guys like to
God
use
damn it.
I think I know what we're
and
looking
stuff.
for.
We actually fought like palette swaps of these enemies, I believe, near Old Saucer, actually. That's fine.
Yeah, I think I remember. Oh, excuse me, I am so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, it's like, you know, these guys, there we go. That's where I was trying to see if I could actually, manipulate these guys. It's like, give me your MP. There we go. Roulette.
Bonk. Hello, travelers. Would you
Okay,
like to
so
play a game of chance?
roulette will randomly
wait, what
cast
the hell?
instant death
What?
on whichever one it lands on. The problem is it's completely random. So if you want to learn this skill, it has to hit Tifa.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, it's like, you know, that's why
I would
saying,
I would say
this
leave them
is
dead, so
annoying
the chances
to
are better.
get a hold of. Because, I mean, you literally have to play this one by chance.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
Well, at least Vincent's immune to death now.
You know, you said like, oh, it's gonna take a while. We have to wait for him to learn this enemy skill. By that I meant like, oh man, are we gonna wait like God knows how long for this enemy to actually use the enemy skill in general? It's like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's not that. We have to wait.
And
for
this
one
thing
particular
really wants
character to
Vincent
be
dead
hit
for
with the
some
enemy skill.
reason.
You know,
That's
okay.
three
You know, it kind of ruins the.
times
You know, it
in a
kind of
row
ruins the
now that
moment when
it
you
keeps
zoom
wanting
in.
to kill Vincent.
Oh, damn it!
Like I was saying, you know, it really kills the moment when you zoom in on the character that it's gonna kill before it lands on it.
Like, there we go.
It's like.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
there
Vincent
we
is like, okay,
go.
that's 3 times in a row I've been hit.
My
with that.
God,
Okay,
that
all right,
one is
this
annoying.
roulette is rigged. I now understand.
He's like, oh
Why?
sure,
So, you know,
now you're going
what's the
after
point of a
Tifa.
roulette if it's just gonna zoom in on the character it's gonna
Yeah,
land on?
Now you decide
like-
to do it.
oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt that
That's okay.
little
But
part where you
regardless,
talk about the
in
enemy
order to
skills, so I wanted
leave
to wait.
the
I didn't
Northern
wanna be
Crater, you're
rude.
going to want to go up to that very first screen, up this little cave here. You can see there's some rocks that we can grab on, and this will allow you to actually leave the crater, board the High Wind, and we can continue traveling around the world.
Well, all right, you guys stay there.
It's okay.
Right?
We got
I'll be right
7
back.
days
I
until
have some
Meteor
errands to
falls.
run. But wait, Cloud. Cloud, we're all here. We're already here. We need to take care of this now. No, we can wait. We have 7 days. I'm using it.
He said 1 week. I'm using it.
Motherfucker. I did not even think about that. God fucking
I thought that was what you were going for.
No! I hate everything.
So, like I said, pretty much from here
I am so
on
sorry.
until the last video,
Oh my god.
this is pretty much going to be remaining side content. So, getting the rest of the characters' ultimate weapons, ultimate limit breaks. We've got side quests. We've got optional dungeons. We've got materia to get. You know, this is all going to take a lot of time.
Oh, whoa. Wait. Okay. First they're in the crater, now they're now back on the ship.
No.
Okay. Either they were following
Something
you the
came with
entire
us.
time back to the ship, or they
Okay,
just magically popped
so
in.
this little house here,
Oh, okay.
this little house here's got this weird little creature. Now, this little creature here is actually, I guess, random hint help for pretty much the first side quest that we're gonna be doing in this, and it's pretty infamous. I mean, it's the most well-known side quest in Final Fantasy VII. It's probably one of the most famous side quests in the entire fucking franchise. And this guy basically offers you hints on how you can complete the side quest. So, also talk to this green chocobo here. And there's another enemy skill, Materia. So there was a total of 4 enemy skills. Oh, we just got all the 4 enemy skill Materias, but honestly, who needs 4? Yeah, really. But anyway, as I said, we're actually going to start preparing for this side quest. So, some of you might have heard a little something about chocobo breeding. So, basically, we're going to prepare ourselves to be the ultimate chicken pimp lord. So if you remember, when we first came to the chocobo farm, you know, there were chocobos in the stables and everything. That was because they were caring for somebody's chocobos. Well, now the stables are empty. So now we can actually start this side quest. So like this guy says, you know, he will rent out, I believe it's 6 stables. 6 stables max. So the first thing you're going to want to do chocobo breeding, rent out all the stables. For 10,000 gil a stable. So
Okay, this
10,000, which we have. Well, we have more than enough of that. So
10.
but God forbid if you don't. Yeah, you need to bring about 60,000 gil and rent out all the stables. Because it's like, yeah, you literally cannot care for chocobos until you rent out all the stables. Yeah, so we're pretty much just going to be spending, actually, the remainder of this video preparing for the side quest. The next video is going to be solely dedicated to it. Because part of the reason why this quest is so infamous is because it's also the longest side quest to do. I mean, that's like, I spent so many hours
I had
on
a
this
feeling.
side quest. I mean, that's like, and I was even doing things fast, and that still it still eats up a lot of time. Yes, I can only imagine there is a lot to this side quest.
To breed, like, certain
so as you can see,
properly.
There's a lot of things we can do. So the first thing you want to do, you're going to want to stock up on some greens. You know, pretty much just like when we were catching chocobos before. Just any greens will do, you know, because, you know, yeah, we're going to be catching chocobos the exact same way as we did before. You have to equip the chocobo lure, find chocobo tracks, and you have to, you know, throw the greens to distract the chocobos and kill the enemies around them. Now, what you may have seen in the store now is we see nuts. Nuts are required for breeding. That being said, though, pretty much the nuts that we specifically need to get the certain chocobos for the side quest, you cannot buy. You actually have to steal those from enemies. So that's why it's like the first things I do is I make sure I rent out my stables. I make sure I've got enough greens on hand for to catch the chocobos, and then yeah, once I make sure, like I say, I'm just checking just to make sure do I have everybody outfitted. You know, then I go and worry about collecting the nuts. I don't know why I'm taking so long to decide who the fuck is gonna lure a frickin' cock. Yes.
Wait!
Alright.
Okay, so you give it to Vincent.
Yes.
Hey, there's nothing. Hey, there's nothing wrong with man.
We are
with a
horrible
man getting
people.
out a little bit mean.
I didn't say there was.
Anyway. So, we were actually on this little island here.
Yes, we.
To get the Goblin Punch enemy skill. So these little goblins here. These have some of the nuts that we're looking for. So, first thing you're going to want to do is mug a goblin.
Oh, okay.
Provided that they do not put the man who's got my mug materia to sleep. And provided if he can steal for shit.
Couldn't steal anything. Didn't hurt. Still didn't hurt.
It can be.
If I recall, Goblin Punch is actually pretty deadly.
But if I recall,
be.
it's like very incidental. It has something to do, I think, like with the characters' levels and shit. Couldn't steal anything, of course.
Oh. Nothing!
Oh, there we go, Xeonut. Okay, it was dropped. Yeah,
alright, take two.
My bad. I just remembered, it's like,
oh, okay,
that one is dropped.
Not...
The next ones we have to steal. So, that's entirely my bad. I get those mixed up all the time. So anyway, you need one Zeo nut. So you need one of those.
That's all good.
That's fine.
And I landed on the wrong island because I'm an idiot. Yep. Next island over. So, this is a set of islands that is south of Bone Village. And these are the guys we're looking for. These are there's the enemies that you want to steal nuts from.
Oh, man.
It's like, come on, Vincent.
Couldn't steal anything.
Not yet.
There we go, carob nut. So you need...
Oh no, it used Electro Ball.
You need 3 carob nuts.
These nuts.
And that is really all we need as far as preparation for this side quest. So you need the 1 Zeo nut from the goblins. You need 3 carob nuts from these dinosaur-looking things. Yep, so pretty much once we kill this guy, we are ready to breed some chocobos.
Oh, whoa. The way that he just like quickly draws itself.
It's some weird
back
animation thing.
I don't know. It kind of looks like some kind of glitch.
Suffice it to say, we are. Yep, suffice it to say, yeah, we are now ready to start breeding some chocobos.
He is dead.
Yep, so pretty much, like I said, the next video is going to be solely dedicated to it. So I will be walking you through step by step on how to breed the chocobos properly to get the ones that we're looking for, all the necessary procedures and steps, and basically reap all the benefits that come from breeding these things. So join us next time.